gentlemen, my name is Elanę Simington and I am the principal of St. Basil's School. And it gives me great pleasure to welcome each of you here this evening. We are so grateful for the wonderful turnout this evening to celebrate the 30 years of the Polish program. We have many special guests here tonight, and we are pleased that they could support us this evening. If I could ask them to stand when they're named, and we'll acknowledge them. From Edmonton Catholic Schools, Trustee John Atchison and his wife Pat. Trustee Patricia Grell. And our Edmonton Catholic Language Consultant, Magda Tundek. Thank you very much for attending. We would also like to thank the Honorary Consulate for the Republic of Poland, Mr. John Shumlas. Former Principal of St. Basil's, Sandy Gillis and his wife Heather. Mr. David Warwa and Mrs. Teresa Kurlak, the current administration of Austin O'Brien. I think Mr. Simmons is back behind the stage. Mr. Simmons, the assistant principal at St. Basil's. Sorry, Mr. Simmons. And all the current and former staff of the Święty Jan Paweł II program. Way to go, staff. As well as all the friends of the program that have supported us in so many ways. We would also like to welcome the former school graduates who have graced us at today's celebration. I very much appreciate your presence because it proves the good memories of your school years, and today you will continue to be real friends of the school and its future success. The St. John Paul program was never just a program in a building, but always a compact community created by generations of students, their parents, teachers, and the community, each using their strengths and assets, enthusiasm and heart to build a strong school. The school has always strived to gather creative people, seeking best solutions, and being open and sensitive to the needs of the children. Thanks to their enthusiasm and commitment, we have succeeded in creating our school, the only publicly funded Polish bilingual program in North America. And as we see it today, a friendly, colorful place open to everyone. Please have a wonderful evening, and a special thank you to the outstanding Parent Council, led by Isabella Common, who put together this whole evening. What a wonderful group of parents working so hard for the needs of the children in the school. Thank you, and enjoy your evening.
Witam Państwa. Nazywam się Krystynę Peret i jestem emerytowaną nauczycielką o stażu prawie 25 lat pracy w dwujęzycznym angielsko-polskim programie szkolnym, który powstał w 1984 roku przy Szkole Świętego Alfonsa w Edmonton. Na początku zatrudnionych było trzech nauczycieli, a liczba uczniów wynosiła ponad 60. Program oferował klasy od kindergarten do klasy drugiej, a po przejściu do Szkoły Świętego Bazylego został poszerzony o junior high. Inicjatorką, której bardzo leżała na sercu sprawa utworzenia całotygodniowego szkolnego programu w języku polskim w Edmonton, była pani Maria Ziemkiewicz-Sawa. Jej najbliższymi współpracownicami były... możemy wszyscy poklaskać. Ja wiem, że tutaj przyszły 3 córki pani Sawy. Także jest mi bardzo przyjemnie wymienić jej nazwisko, a także wspominać jej wkład w założenie tej szkoły. pani Bogumiła Szulc i pani Miłosowicz pracowały z panią Sawą bardzo blisko. Z wielkim żalem muszę tutaj przypomnieć, że zarówno pani Ziemkiewicz, jak i pani Szulc już nie żyją. W tym momencie nie można pominąć takich osób jak państwo Alinę i Aleksandra Romanków, doktora Leszka Ignasiaka, doktora Henryka Wójcickiego z żoną Zofią, panią Jadwigę Pierzchajło, panią Marię Karton, pana Władysława Szwendra i inne osoby, które miały swój wkład w dziele otwarcia szkoły. Muszę przyznać, że kiedy dołączyłam do grona polskich nauczycieli, od początku mojej pracy doświadczałam niezwykle atmosfery, entuzjazmu i zaangażowania wszystkich w dalszy rozwój programu. Cała Polonia edmontońska, zwłaszcza rodzice dzieci, dzielili ogromną radość z faktu, że mamy wreszcie własną, całotygodniową szkołę z polskim językiem wykładowym. W owym czasie była to i prawdopodobnie jest nadal, już mnie poprzednicy upewnili, jest nadal jedyna szkoła w całej północnej Ameryce. W początkowych latach działalności programu grono polskich nauczycieli uczyło 8 polskich nauczycieli, a byli to pani Maria Sawa Ziemkiewicz, pani Bogumiła Szulc, pani Małgorzata Miłosowicz, pani Maria Bielecka, pani Joanna Krauzert, pan Bogdan Wrona, pani Teresa Szczęśniak i ja, Krystyna Peret. Z biegiem czasu ciągłe zainteresowanie programem było tak duże, że z powodu rosnącej liczby uczniów zaistniała konieczność przeniesienia go do znacznie większego budynku Szkoły Świętego Bazylego. Po przeniesieniu istniejący program otrzymał oficjalną nazwę Polski Dwujęzyczny Program imienia Jana Pawła II, a po kanonizacji papieża 27 kwietnia 2014 roku końcówka jego nazwy została zmieniona na Polski Dwujęzyczny Program imienia Świętego Jana Pawła II. Wszystkie szkolne i pozaszkolne uroczystości programu przepełnione były bogatą, słowno-muzyczną treścią oraz polskim duchem patriotycznym i religijnym. Również były one zawsze ubarwione polskimi strojami ludowymi i pięknymi artystycznymi dekoracjami wykonanymi przez panią Teresę Szczęśniak. Wspólnym i wytężonym celem naszej pracy było stworzenie programu o wysokim poziomie nauczania. Do pomyślnej realizacji tego celu dopomogła duża życzliwość i poparcie okazywane przez kilku kolejnych dyrektorów. Dla przykładu, w klasach od 4 do 6 wprowadzono w języku ojczystym takie przedmioty jak geografię i historię Polski. A także w ramach muzyki wprowadzono szeroki repertuar polskich piosenek ludowych i pieśni harcerskich. Największym naszym sukcesem było wyjście poza szkołę i zdobywanie pierwszych miejsc i nagród na festiwalu artystycznym o nazwie Kiwanis Music Festival. Dzieci szkolne, śpiewając i tańcząc, polskie tańce ludowe zdobywały po prostu serca publiczności. Z okazji 30-lecia istnienia dwujęzycznego programu polskiego imienia Świętego Jana Pawła II Składam całemu gronu nauczycielskiemu i wszystkim pracownikom szkoły serdeczne gratulacje z okazji dotychczasowych osiągnięć oraz najlepsze życzenia pomyślności i sukcesów w dalszej pracy na wiele kolejnych lat. A teraz pani Greta. A teraz pani Gretę Derus podzieli się swoimi refleksjami o dalszej działalności i historii programu. Dziękuję Państwu za uwagę.
Dobry wieczór Państwu. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to continue our history in a tone that will be reflection-based as we journey through the past, present, and future of our unique and wonderful program. A program, as already mentioned, the only one of its kind in North America, a full-day Polish bilingual program. The words Bóg, honor, ojczyzna are very dear to the Polish heart. They have become a motto dating back to the times when Poland had lost its place on the map of Europe in the 18th century. They mean God, honor, and the fatherland, or motherland. These words were then and now constitute a symbol that connects Polish patriotism to the Catholic religion. I will begin with the first of the three words in this motto, God. Święty Jan Paweł II, St. John Paul II once said, Christ alone is the cornerstone on which it is possible solidly to build one's existence. Only Christ known, contemplated, and loved is the faithful friend who never lets us down, who becomes our traveling companion and whose words warm our hearts. How appropriate that our patron is Święty Jan Paweł II. It is here that I first turn to our district, Edmonton Catholic Schools. Their mission, and I quote, is to provide a Catholic education that inspires students to learn and that prepares them to live fully and to serve God in one another, inspired by the love of the Father, faith in Jesus Christ, and hope from the Holy Spirit. How fortunate we are to have the Święty Jan Paweł II program under the spiritual umbrella of Edmonton Catholic Schools. One must always understand and appreciate that our program is a privilege, and we are very grateful to Edmonton Catholic Schools for their continued support throughout the years. From the early beginnings at St. Alphonsus School in 1984 to an extended program at St. Basil in 1991 to the opening of a high school program at Austin O'Brien High School in 2010. Yes, we now have a high school program as well. Edmonton Catholic Schools has been our proverbial rock. I would like to thank all past and present superintendents, trustees, consultants, second language specialists from the district for embracing and respecting our program. When we think of God, we also think of the church. And it is here that I wish to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the clergy and sisters from both Polish parishes. Because of the close proximity, we are closer to the Holy Rosary Church. And our priests have prepared our children for Holy Communion and Confirmation. And our sisters from the Holy Rosary have also assisted with providing catechism for our young Holy Communion candidates. The presence of both clergy and sisters in the school enriches the program immensely. It is indeed wonderful that we can begin and close each school year with a Mass, as well as have our Ash Wednesday celebration in the church. The grade 9 farewell from St. Basil, as well as the Polish graduation, Studniówka from Austin O'Brien, commenced their celebration with a Mass at the Holy Rosary. It is truly a blessed partnership. Bóg zapłać. Our children begin every day in school with a prayer that they prepare with their teachers. Each student receives an education in a Christ-filled, faith-infused environment. I will now proceed to the second word in the motto, honor. One can examine this word from various angles: to show high regard, respect for something or someone, to have personal integrity and allegiance to moral principles. When I ponder over this, it brings to mind the people that I have had the honor and privilege of working with in this program over the years and to this day, former and current staff members. Be it at St. Alphonsus, St. Basil, or Austin O'Brien, the staff of our program has honored its commitment to providing the students with a Christ-centered education while promoting high academic standards in respects to the Alberta curriculum of teaching. In addition to the above, the teaching of the Polish language, its rich history and culture are also included. Throughout the years, we have been most fortunate to have a dedicated, loving, and caring staff. This includes our administrators, principals, and vice principals who have embraced their positions, our support staff, be it in the form of our office, secretarial staff, administrative assistants, business managers, those in charge of bus transportation, librarians, our custodial staff who ensure that we all have a clean and safe environment, our educational assistants who work diligently alongside teachers to help in any way they can, and last but not least, our teachers. I would like to share a quote with you taken from the Polish Teachers Association in Canada. It was taken from a teacher's notebook, and it goes: Na obcej, lecz przyjaznej ziemi zachowam historię i moje korzenie, by wśród wielu narodów i mój kraj daleki był tu wciąż żywy i bliski. It can be translated as so: on foreign yet friendly soil, I keep my beautiful mother tongue. I keep my history and my roots, so that amongst many nations, cultures, my faraway land will still remain alive and close. This quote still touches us today, however its meaning has been somewhat transformed. The majority of our students in the beginning years of our program came straight from Poland. This was especially evident in the first 10 to 15 years of our program. As the years have progressed, fewer Polish immigrants have come, although we still receive them. However, the number of children born to Polish immigrants has increased. Currently, we are now teaching the children of those children and those students who have some Polish in their blood, either from parents or grandparents. We even have students who do not speak Polish or who are not Polish. Their parents love the atmosphere in our school and what our program has to offer. The only thing is that they cannot help them with Polish homework. With the above in mind, we often must honor and adjust to the needs of these students. We also have a curriculum that is alive and forever changing. 21st century learning must be respected, as well as many initiatives, so that we may prepare our students well for the future, while still infusing Polish language and culture in their school life on a daily basis. Our students have taken part and continue to participate in such celebrations as Dożynki, Polish Thanksgiving, All Saint Souls Day, Remembrance Day, Andrzejki, Advent, Święty Mikołaj, St. Nicholas, Jasełka, Opłatek, Tłusty Czwartek, our version of Fat Tuesday, but on Thursday, Lenten celebrations as the Way of the Cross, Święty Jan Paweł II Day, the 3rd of May Constitution, Pani Sava Day, etc. These celebrations are made possible by the great teamwork of the entire staff. In terms of Polish performances, the students have made our program proud during Christmas and spring concerts at the school, as well as outside of it, at the Polish Hall, the Polish Veterans Hall, Ila Mother Language Day, St. Joseph's Basilica, City Hall, just to name a few. And how beautiful they look always in their folklore costumes. The best measurement of our program success is the returning of our students. either in the form of reminiscent visits, remembering certain celebrations, a memorable moment from their earlier or later years, and enrolling their children in the program that they had once gone through, or coming back themselves as educators. This is when we know we've done something right, something good. What a wonderful feeling. I recall recently I had a visit from a former student who came to us from Poland when he was in grade 6, and he told me that he's going to enlist in the Canadian Army. And I was blown away. This was a boy who was rather timid, and here, Polish-born, was going to join the Canadian Army and defend Canada, his new country, if it came to it, which we hope he won't have to do. Where staff is concerned, it was with heavy hearts and sadness, great sadness, that we experienced the passing of two extremely dedicated and honorable teachers in our program, Maria Sava in 2005 and Bogumiła Schulz in 2011. We are and will always be ever so grateful for all these amazing women did for our program. We know that in their own way, they are with us today. They will forever remain in our thoughts and prayers. I will now address the third word in our motto, Fatherland. It is here that I look to the parents and grandparents of our school community. Our parents have partnered with us endearingly right from the start. From taking part in field trips, to helping with school activities, to flipping pancakes for Shrove Tuesday, cooking hot dogs for International Children's Day, Pani Sava Day. You name it, they have been there for the students, and they have supported us, the staff, immensely. Our parent councils throughout the years have been comprised of resourceful and dedicated individuals who have shared their talents, efforts, and volunteered time, countless hours, to make our program the dream program for their children. Tonight, we see the dedication of such parents. Mega fundraisers, the acquiring of additional resources such as Polish textbooks, geographical maps, furniture, gym equipment, 21st century technology are but a few of their successful endeavors. We thank them profusely for everything they have done, but mostly for having entrusted their children unto our care. It has been a blessing for us to work so well together for the benefit of the children. And last but not least, I would like to mention the support from the outside community. Thank you to all the Polish organizations and other groups for supporting the Święty Jan Paweł II program throughout the years. Whether it has been in the form of monies, resources, fundraisers, your presence in our schools, such as the Polish combatants during our Remembrance Day ceremonies, attending classes, living examples of Polish history, passing on their stories to our children. All these have made you an important and intricate part of our program. We are grateful for your investment and investment in the future, our children. Święty Jan Paweł II once said on the topic of Polish immigrants, "Those who remember where they come from, those who value their traditions, can contribute a lot to the life of every country. Preserving their Christian cultural heritage, they will pass on the torch to future generations. The people who have been formed this way will decide about the value of their contribution to the good of the country of their origin and the country of their settlement." God, honor, and the fatherland, each thread interwoven in the fabric of the past, present, and future of our program. In tune with our program song, may we continue to honor Święty Jan Paweł II's great message for generations in our school. I will close with our patron's wise words. Remember the past with gratitude, live the present with enthusiasm, look forward to the future with confidence. Long live the Święty Jan Paweł II program, niech żyje program imienia Świętego Jana Pawła II.